Hey guys, it's Starburst Production, and today I'm going to be reviewing another LEGO Star Wars set. This time it's going to be the LEGO Star Wars 75312 Boba Fett Starship. So to start off, I do like the kind of like the box, the design for the first. Honestly, it looks amazing. We have the Slave 1 ship, which I'm surprised that they call it Starship instead of Slave 1. It has 593 pieces. It's ages 9 and up. We do get two minifigures. Both have printing on the sides of their arms and leg printing. So we have Boba Fett and Mando. Nothing much with the sides of the box, honestly, except we do get, again, the front design. Same thing. And then our minifigure that's showcased mostly is Boba Fett. Back, it shows the landing kind of like phase. It does show us Boba Fett in his cockpit. We do get a kind of like a docking bay, I guess you can call it, which actually, if you look right here, it basically looks like it can actually hold the Slave 1 too. So that's something that you could take a look at once we get into the build. The wings do move into landing or flight mode. And then we do have a handle, kind of like to hold the Starship, if you ever want to play around with it, which is nice. And we do get stud shoes on both sides. Another thing I did notice actually is we also have this kind of like hatch that opens where we can put in the carbonated. I can't remember the name of the character, but it's from Tatooine and it's in Jabba's palace. It's one of his soldiers. So that's pretty nice that we have that actually. I can't remember what scene it was, but in the Mandalorian show, it does it mentions Boba Fett and his ship. I can't remember what planet it was, honestly, but it was definitely in the Mandalorian show, season 2. So, yeah, overall, I do like the design of the box, and with all that, let's get right into the build. So one thing I do want to point out is we do get 4 separate bags, including the instructions, which is nice. I do like the design of from the instructions, but one thing I did want to point out was the fact that half of these bags are really empty, like literally half of them are empty. I don't get why they couldn't really just make the bag smaller, or maybe just put in all the pieces into like 2 bags to save space, so that way maybe like the box or the product itself wouldn't cost as much. But just something to point out for those of you who do mind. Those of you who don't worry about it. And yeah, let's get right into the build. And here's the fully built set. We do get a couple extra pieces, as well as visors and antennas. I find it weird that they added the visors in this set, considering that they don't really use them. I tried on both Mando and Boba Fett, and it looked weird. So I feel like they should have just only added the antenna. So starting off with Boba Fett, we do get printed on both sides of the arms, printing on his legs and torso. The antenna does go up and down as like regularly. Nothing different. Actually, yeah. So it has a print on his face. Nothing in the back though. Actually, just a couple. Maybe like 1 or 2 scars. And then here's his weapon. It's not bad actually. It's pretty nice. And then here we have Mandalorian or Mando. Is his Mandalorian staff, his little blaster. I'm surprised they didn't give him his regular blaster. That was kind of a surprise. He does have printing on both his arms, as well as the legs and the torso. He has a skinnier cape, because I know most capes they have wider, but this one's skinny, which is nice. Nothing for the headpiece though, just a black head. We do get Mandalorian's head design. I do like it, but it just looks weird a little bit, because I feel like the bottom part of the visor looks thicker than the Boba Fett's, so I find it kind of weird, but anyway, they're both fine. And then here we have, I can't remember his name, but I'm gonna call him Jabba's like soldier, carbonated, which is nice. One thing I did notice, if you wanted to, was basically lift the ladder up and then literally just place them in, kind of like a little storage. But if you wanted to move the cart, so like you wanted to add a minifigure, you would literally pick up Boba Fett or Mando and place them in to control it. I do like how they added two kind of like antennas to control it. We do get headlights and backlights, as well as the ladder for it, which is super awesome. And then if you wanted to store it, this Jabba slave carbonate properly, you would literally pick up this part and then put it in here and then put it down, which is super nice. So it doesn't block anything, it just fits smoothly, and then you just literally lift it, pick it up, just literally just take it out. The guns don't move 190 degrees, but it definitely does move up and down. Pretty nice range. We do get stud shoes on both sides. One thing I do actually want to point out that I really like is this snot technique, where if you take this piece off on whether both sides or whatever side, it covers this part, which is nice. So it kind of like adds a little detail in like a $40 range. We do get more pieces, more stickers, a little more stickers in this set, which I kind of wish they had like a couple printed pieces, honestly, instead of stickers. But I mean, either way, it still looks nice. One thing I will say though is there is kind of a small like gap on both sides when it comes to the cockpit, kind of like transparent piece. One thing I will say though I find weird is the fact that the controls are here, but Boba Fett has to stand up, so I find it weird. So for example, if I place them in, I'm gonna have to take off the visor from the fit in. But if I place them in, alright, close the cockpit. The controls are here, but I feel like they should be here for them to see it. But I don't know, that's probably one issue I have with this set, really. But yeah, I do like the design, especially the back, the exhaust engines. I do like how we have this little play feature where you would pick this up and then you can grab it. It's kind of like a nice, kind of like a little like play feature if you want it to like pertain like flying, which is pretty nice. And then literally if you didn't want it, you could just like close it, put it back. One thing I do like though is if you want it, you could literally just place this on the end of the I'm gonna say cart, and then have the ladder be between this and the kind of like the green sand piece, and then you literally have a display kind of like place to put it, which is nice. And it definitely looks like as if it's flying, like kind of like going into the air, which is nice. And yeah, that's all for the video. Thanks for watching, and if you want to see more, like and subscribe. And yeah, I'll see you guys later.